I basically like Joe Biden. I followed his career for a long time. I voted him for vice president twice and for president once. He was not, frankly, my first choice in the primary, but I enthusiastically supported him and encouraged everyone I knew to vote for him. However, we have to wrestle with the reality that Joe Biden is a politician, a smart politician, a good Democrat, someone who understands politics, someone who understands Washington, someone who has some good views on a lot of things, needs to be pushed a little bit by his party, but has what we've seen that happen. However, it seems unrealistic to expect Joe Biden to be able to solve the myriad problems facing American democracy, facing the American state, and frankly, facing the American people. And that's not an optimistic read on things, but it's very hard to see how one person, given all of the problems he inherited, not just from the Trump administration, but from, frankly, the previous 30 years. My concern here is that the media frame here is that if Biden doesn't succeed in this Herculean task, that somehow he's a failure. And somehow that explains why the Republicans, or even justifies why the Republicans, the party of authoritarianism, should come back in. Joe Biden is in a very, very difficult situation, one not of his making. And to judge him as to by whether or not he can solve all of those problems is not just unfair to Joe Biden personally, who frankly I like the dude, but I don't really care all that much. But it could potentially devastating for the United States because there is no rationale, no reason to bring the Republican Party back in power unless you're sitting in the Kremlin or somewhere else and want to see the United States fail.